How about now? Let's see if that works. Testing. I may need to do some reading. Okay, let's mess with this. Settings. Can you hear me now? Okay, we have to hang on. Audio input should be the headset. Okay. Now let's see. Why am I so much quieter than? There we go. That ought to help a bunch. Okay, that ought to help a decent amount. Now that we're done messing with stuff, is that better? We're messing with sound. Sound check, sound check. I don't know what changed, but suddenly my mic is really quiet. Ugh. Oh, starting to be heard. Let's go. Let's go. That's all the way up for the mic. Yeah, I don't know what that is. See if that helps. I turned sound. Okay, I turned the desktop sound way, way down. Yeah, I don't know why my mic is picking up so poorly today. My mic is so quiet. Okay. This is what we have to work with. Oh, look at that little nerd! Ooh, there we go. Spoopy. Aha, he would be wearing that 80s outfit. No. Okay, much better. Bandito Milo. Bunny Girl Milo. I got some new outfit packs, if you couldn't tell. Okay. Anywho, let's play. I'm thinking we're going to try for Damian or Joy this time. So let's see what we can do. Just one of us, full game. Let's go, let's go. Camp Spooky. Oh, right. We can be whoever we want. I want to be this guy. Abdu. Actually, I have a different name for him. This is my go-to Egyptian guy name. Rashidi. There we go. Ooh. Sudoku Rubik's Cube. Yes! Heh, skateboard. Let's see. What else have we got? Wood carving machete. Human wool sweater. Competitive tarot. Philosopher Stone Growing Kit, the Magic Shrooms Field Guide, Bootleg Wand, Insect, very strong bug repellent. Ooh, I don't know. I'm torn between the wood carving machete and the bootleg wand. What do you think, love? Wood carving machete or bootleg wand, the small magical Latino cat? Wood carving mission. Bootleg wand it is. There we go. Bootleg wand! All right. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, we know who our classmates, who our campmates are. Let's go, fellow campers. Break the ice. What's our question? Besides finding love, what's your main goal at summer camp? Best at survival. Strengthen my relationship with Mascarpone. To earn all the Monster Scout badges. To be left alone just for once. To level up as a person. To improve my understanding of living things. Well, I know who those two are, and I don't want those. I don't know. This might be, Aravi. I'm thinking that one. Joy! We're romancing Joy this time. Can't wait to enjoy some peace and quiet once we get to camp. This whole icebreaker thing is so boring anyway. Like, I don't want to know what your favorite color is or your most treasured memory. I just want to chill in silence for the rest of the ride. Hey, since we're on the same page, want to sit together silently for the rest of the ride to camp? Yeah. You don't speak, which Joy knows means yes. The two of you sit in comfortable silence for the rest of the ride, and it's more intimate than words could ever have been. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. Let's go. We're ready to start. Let's start with battle this time. Ooh, competitive limbo. Charm Wars. That does sound dangerous. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round or you will die instantly. You better earn some charm quick. Like, in the next 10 seconds, you're gonna effing die. Holy crap, earn some charm already. Oh, okay, thank goodness. You just earned +2 charm. Phew, that was way too close. That's, okay. Unnecessarily urgent. Later, you're looking around for Joy. You just finished reading her copy of How to Be a Slightly Better Friend Despite Your Suffocating Horniness by Dr. Hugh G. Boner. MD. Wow. You see Joy nearby. Yes! Ah! So before I started recording, or yeah. I turned on the 80s outfit pack. So we're going to get random 80s outfits in here too. And this is Joy's 80s outfit, apparently. Look at that hair! She's reading quietly, and you learned that it's rude to interrupt, so you give the book back and turn to go. Yay, you showed basic respect to your friend! Wait, Rashidi, that's it? You're just going to leave without introducing any absurd high-stakes shenanigans? Come on, don't be shy. You're always inciting the anger of dark evil forces. And I always save you thanks to my magical powers and impeccable leadership skills. You tell Joy that you don't really have any urgent misadventures going on. Ever since you stabbed that ghost in the face last week, things around camp have been pretty chill. Oh, well, I guess that's good. I mean, it's not like I was hoping you were possessed by an eldritch horror so I could cleanse you and save the world from a primal evil. In fact, I'm happy that you're not interrupting me with life or death narrative stakes. I was technically supposed to take the summer off, so I guess I'll, relax. Joy's so cute, and also a low-key workaholic. You remind her that she defeated Dimitri and Morty's plan to poison the water supply last week. That was enough heroics, right? Rashidi, you're totally right. Dimitri and Morty are my closest official nemeses. We should head over to Camp Rival Camp right away. We can spy on Dimitri and Morty and make sure they're not plotting the end of the world or the rise of the dark side or anything like that. Great idea. Not what you meant, but whatevs. You follow Joy to Camp Rival Camp, and you two hide out in the bushes. Right away, you spot Dimitri and Morty. Check out those fiendish muscular villains. They're clearly planning some kind of evil scheme. Just look at them! They're using that sword to make adorable origami animals? Yep, Morty and Dimitri are doing some adorable, and maybe deadly, arts and crafts. Before long, they move on to their next BFF activity. Grooming an alpaca! Dimitri put a party hat and a poncho on an alpaca, and Morty is busy weaving beads into its mane. They're having so much fun. Don't you know that do not remember llamas with hats. You're asking for trouble by putting a party hat on an alpaca. I know it doesn't look like they're being evil, but what if that's a sacrificial alpaca? Maybe they're preparing to sacrifice it in some kind of evil ritual. Then you watch as the two shirtless goofballs cook up some homemade raspberry jelly. Mustache, hats. Somehow they fashion some fancy jelly beards and then wear the beards? Sticky but sexy. This is so frustrating. I can't tell if these two are doing evil deeds or if they're being stupid, and I look like a total idiot if I intervene when there's no evil to defeat. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Rashidi, what do you think? How do we tell if Morty and Dimitri are actually being evil? Stupidity is basically a different language. Hire an interpreter who's fluent in stupidity, or Disney movies taught you well. If these two are evil, they'll burst into a classic villain song sooner or later. Yeah, they're idiots, and stupidity is a different language. Someone who's fluent in stupidity. It's interesting, but I'm not sure who we... Oh my gosh, I know exactly who we can ask. You know exactly who she means. You get out your phone and call... Scott! Aw, Scott! Our favorite goodest boy! Thanks for asking me to hang out in Camp Rival Camp's bushes. I love hanging out in bushes and sometimes peeing on them. Thanks for coming, Scott. We have a favor to ask. You know how you're a really good boy, right? Yes, yes, yes! I am a really, really, really good boy! Since you're such a good boy, we want you to go talk to Dimitri and Morty right over there, then come back and tell us if they're planning anything nefarious. Got it? Scott walks over to them. You're worried this is going to end with a werewolf minotaur vampire bloodbath? But shockingly, Dimitri and Morty immediately sense that Scott is just as dumb as they are. They invite Scott to play Jellybeards with them. He enthusiastically agrees. After 3 hours of solid playtime, Scott heads back over to you and Joy. You guys are still hiding in the bushes. Scott has a full beard made of jelly. That thoughtful face. So serious about whether or not to hire him as being a fellow idiot. Hey, Joy. Hey, Rashidi. You guys had the most fun ever of all time with Dimitri and Morty. Did you know you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich using only peanut butter bread and a beard made of raspberry jelly? That's kind of gross. Also, it looks like it's been eaten at. This warms my cynical heart. Sounds like you three had a lot of wholesome, non-evil fun together. Can I please go play more with Dimitri and Morty? Please, 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 please? Of course you can. Thanks again for your help, Scott. You're a good boy. And you're a great friend. Wow, that was deeply adorable. A stupidity interpreter was actually a pretty great idea, Rashidi. Thanks. I have to admit, maybe I have been a little too obsessed with saving the day all the time. I am officially going to take the rest of the day off. Maybe we could spend it together? Yes. You spend a romantic afternoon with Joy, and Scott makes you a custom jelly beard. You eat your own beard and gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. All right, let's go to the haunted house. Haunted Manor. Oh, look, a creepy evil clown doll with a knife to stab me. Look at those swinging blades. That day in the haunted manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you would like to play a game. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or Scattergories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour or he's going to rip all your skin off. You're not super into that idea, so you two decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's lots of fun, but you don't gain fun here, you gain boldness instead. Later, you're wandering around, trying to tell if you have mercury poisoning from all the tuna you ate for breakfast, when you see Joy and Scott. Check it out! Joy and me are doing photography! It's basically the art version of sports! Yep, we're taking a photography class together. This week we're supposed to capture the majesty of nature. What would you say is more majestic, a small bush or a small shrub? You have a desperate need to be included in basically everything your friends do, so you whip out your phone and start snapping pics with Scott and Joy. Yay, friendship! Suddenly, Scott pauses. He takes a big sniff of the air and inhales for about 40 seconds straight. It's an awkwardly long time to be inhaling. Yeah, it is. That is a lot of inhale. I thought something smelled kind of off. Joy, you okay? You smell sort of stressed out? Like that time if I asked if I could eat macaroni with just my butt. What? Scott, no. You have 2 holes for a reason. There's an in hole and an out hole, and your butt is the out hole. Huh? Oh, Please don't smell me, thanks. But I am a bit stressed. It's just that everything is so calm. And when things seem calm, that's actually when they're the least calm. It's the calm before the storm. When there's no obvious evil encroaching, that just means the whole world is about to be blindsided by the biggest threat imaginable. We should be more worried than ever. Huh, do you think that maybe you saved the world so much you got used to saving it? Maybe you're just not used to chilling out. And our wolf boy has a good point. It's like me in footballs. When I see a football, I want to catch it. But somebody has to throw it first so that it needs to be caught. Took me a while to accept that. Shh, no way. This is not about me and my emotional defense mechanisms. There's definitely an ancient evil lurking just beneath the surface somewhere around here. Like, for example, look at these pictures. If this were a normal episode with the Coven, we'd spend the first 2 minutes taking photos and setting up some B-plots. And then we'd discover a mysterious omen in these pictures, teasing the larger evil that's yet to come. See, doesn't this picture of a tree look a little foreboding to you? It just kind of looks like a normal tree to me. Looks sort of familiar. Actually, I think I peed on that tree once. Oh gosh, is that an omen? Okay, so maybe that's not an omen. But what about this photo of a sunflower? At first, I thought it showed off the elegant symmetry of the flower. Crap, it might be an omen. All right, I'm going to look through the pictures I took and find an omen because I want to be a good friend. Pictures, pictures, picture. Oh my gosh, Joy, look. Look at this photo. It's so blurry. It's evil. It's a blurry, evil omen. And nope, that's just your thumb. That's a blurry picture of your thumb. Hecate, help me. Maybe this was a bad idea. Uh-oh, looks like Joy's coming up short on omens and is about to be exposed as a total workaholic. Look through your pictures and find something ominous to help her out. This picture has a flock of birds, which are classic bad omens. If we connect the birds like you'd connect the dots, I'm sure we'll find an ominous warning. Or the resolution is too high in all these pictures. It's a clear omen that technology has gone too far. Birds or technology? No! I should have gone with the birds. Weird flex. No, I should have gone with the birds. Yeah, you're supposed to flex your muscles, not your mouth. Wait, I guess you can flex your mouth. I meant you shouldn't flex with your words. Especially if one of your friends really, really, really wants a good camera for photography class but can't afford it. And that friend is me! Sorry, Scott.
That was sad.
Sorry. Oh, and sometimes he uses his cell phone to take pictures. Oh, it's a mushy banana. Oh, Scott. That actually looks like it would have made a good picture.
That's sidekick material.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I was trying to be clever and it did not work. He is answering his banana. Just wanted to brag about your cool phone. Was that such a crime? Apparently, yes. Oh no, I lost boldness and creativity. Okay, let's make this up. Ooh, hey, it's my favorite. Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs. Luckily, she rips them all off before you sit down, or else we'd have to actually show you art of that. Hey, it's Milo in the 80s outfit. That is not a shake weight. That is an actual weight. Oh my gosh, that pattern. That pattern was everywhere when I was little. Which is funny because it was the 90s and that pattern was still everywhere. Okay, fine. I see you're not that interested in shallow fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand. What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy? Or manic pixie dream girl Joy? Or sassy divorcee Joy? Ooh, that last one just gave me chills. Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I have already been married? Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This Coven stuff writes itself. Milo, I already told you I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive. Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course, personalities are complex and beautiful, but everybody still needs their own brand. You more so than anybody. Every season of The Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth. I'd rather think of it as pass. Come on, it already makes sense. Just look at all the different brands you've had in past seasons. Like what? Like insecure but brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death. Or grim interdimensional survivor Joy, who used the quantum compass to hop through dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or my personal favorite, stoic, heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9 until you two properly broke up on good terms.
Okay, that was not bad.
Wow, you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you? I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Jojima better than you do. Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Jojima only second best. At least that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Exuberant salsa champion Joy or relaxed and left alone by Milo Joy? In all my years of branding, I've never considered removing myself from an image in order to improve it. Which is what makes it so innovative. It'd be a great twist for my character. No one would ever expect Joy Johnson Jojima to be left alone for gosh dang once. You're right. Coven leader Joy, completely abandoned by all of her friends. What will she do? Who will catch her when she falls? The suspense, the drama.
Finally, I can read.
The relaxing reading time! Oh yeah, and the drama. This season will be so catchy and unexpected. When will Milo and the others reappear? Will be the question on everybody's lips all season. You're absolutely right. And what if we go with the biggest twist possible? Milo never reappears. Yes, that would be so mind-blowing. Everyone will be asking about Milo all season long.
Such a twist.
Exactly! It's the perfect plot. Ratings will soar. But what will I do during all that time? If I'm not building your brand or gracing the screen with my beautiful face, I have no job. Why don't you take over as our resident cheese plate and wine connoisseur? Then Ewerk's been meaning to hire someone with experience. Yes, I have tons of experience with cheese plates. I was born to play this role. You totally were. And I'm really into being prepared, so I'd say we need to practice avoiding each other right away. Ah, yes, I need to show everyone how dedicated I am to this new arc. Don't worry, Joy, I'll avoid you so hard you'll think it's because I find you annoying. Oh, what a relief. Thanks, darling. I'm glad Milo's giving me some peace. You don't need to leave, though. I think I might rebrand after all. Maybe as friend to Rashidi Joy. Yes, maybe if this all goes well, you can even talk her into passionate lover of Rashidi Joy for next season. Yay! We recovered! Man, romance is hard. I'm so glad I don't have to do this anymore in real life. I already know what my husband's thinking. We've been together long enough. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle monster scout here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Look at it! I'm carving a beaver out of a tree with a screwdriver. That's pretty hilarious, actually. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with +2 creativity. Ah, back to the 80s! Afterwards, you're hanging out with your #1 summer crush, Joy. It's National Fondly Reminisce Upon the Past Day, so she's flipping through the pics on her phone with you. Ooh, this was back from season 3, right after we beat that mutant spider. Faith looks so cute in this one. And look at that awesome Fleetwood Mac t-shirt I'm wearing. That t-shirt was so cool. It was vintage from the 78 tour. Stevie Nicks blessed it herself. Whatever happened to that shirt? Did I sacrifice it to the goddess or something? Oh, wait. I remember exactly where I left it. Joy makes a mysterious phone call. She starts asking about the Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, but the person on the other end of the line is obviously not being chill about it. Listen, Axarax, I know things ended badly between us, but can you please just give me back my Fleetwood Mac t-shirt? I specifically remember leaving it in your evil lair. I know you know which t-shirt I'm talking about. I didn't leave multiple t-shirts in your lair. No. There is definitely no need to discuss it in person. Do not portal here. And suddenly a magic portal opens. An objectively sexy centipede person emerges, and they are giving off palpably villainous vibes. Oh my gosh, they're cute! That is actually adorable. Joy, baby, I've come to speak with you in person, just like you wanted me to. You look as lovely as that day I wrapped you in my bug silk. No, Axarax. I specifically said that I did not want to talk to you in person. You're doing that thing again where you gaslight me into spending time with you, which is bullcrap. Rashidi, meet my ex, Axarax. They're a magical evil centipede person I defeated back in Season 3. I know they look hot, but don't let your guard down. They mind-controlled everyone in Philadelphia and tried to make all the citizens jump into a pit of centipede venom. Oh, you make me sound so evil, Joy. But that's all in the past now, gorgeous. We should focus on the present and this very important t-shirt debacle. Why don't we ditch this third wheel? You and I can go out for coffee and talk it over. Or perhaps we can enjoy a romantic dinner. Do any restaurants around serve pre-chewed aphids? Ugh. Axarax, if I go get one coffee with you, do you promise to immediately hand over the shirt? Show me the shirt right now before I waste my time. Oh yes, let me check inside of my carapace. Oops, silly me. Looks like I forgot to bring the shirt. Guess we'll have to keep hanging out until my portal spell recharges. I've told you so many times that I'm not okay with us hanging out because we always end up getting back together. It's a toxic cycle. But screw it, I really want that t-shirt. Axarax is stressing out your potential thick goth girlfriend. Unacceptable. Get that Fleetwood Mac t-shirt for Joy by any means necessary. Vigilant community. Let's see. Shall we send out an Amber Alert for the shirt or set up a black market exclusively for buying and selling Joy's belongings? An Amber Alert? Seems like it might be a waste of public emergency services, but it's better than watching Axarax drink coffee through their proboscis. Ew. Let's go. A proboscis is just a straw, though. You and Joy go to the police station and file a missing t-shirt report. You describe the t-shirt. Beloved, vintage, smells like heavy metal concerts and burning sage. The police officers are super concerned. Did you say this was a Fleetwood Mac shirt? And it was vintage? This is serious! We're assigning our best detective to the case! Yes, it's me, Detective McBooty. We're going to find that missing shirt, officers. Remember, the first 24 hours are the most crucial to keep this case from going cold. I've sent out alerts to all local cell phones. We'll be conducting interviews with t-shirt lovers in the area, and community search parties will begin immediately. Wait, I appreciate the help, but you're misunderstanding. We already know who has the Fleetwood Mac shirt. It's with my ex, Axarax. A true detective never works off of assumptions. We will get your t-shirt back through the power of deduction and evidence, my dear Joy. 6 hours later, Detective McBooty concludes that, yeah, Axarax definitely has the t-shirt. Duh. You there, bug person! Detective McBooty, FBI. Stop right there. Hand over the Fleetwood Mac shirt and we'll escort you to prison. Wait, are you implying that I'll be taken to prison for stealing a single t-shirt? Gosh, the criminal justice system is even worse than everyone says it is. Oh, well, you're going to prison because you mind-controlled Philadelphia and you keep dissolving humans in your bug venom, but shirt stealing is also a serious crime. Oh, you know I can open magic portals, yes? Your human jail will not hold me, McBooty! Tell it to the judge, Buggy. Ha! I got my shirt back, and I also got to see my ex led away in handcuffs. This is officially a great day. And it's all thanks to you, Rashidi. Joy is so freaking cute. She wears the t-shirt for the rest of the day. Turns out it really is blessed by Stevie Nicks. Stevie's blessing gets you +3 boldness. Yeah! We did it, guys! Alright. Where are we at next? We did Scout HQ. To the woods! Oh, look at the crow friends! I have a murder! Today, you decide to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. Yes, I do. Also, look at that! That's Khepri! That is one of my favorite ancient Egyptian deities. Khepri is the scarab god who rolls the sun across the sky like a giant ball of dung. I kid you not, that is real. His name is Kepri. Or Kefri, depending on pronunciation, but I think it's Kepri. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something and gain 2 smarts. You're enjoying a romantic afternoon picnic with Joy. You made sure that everything here was vegan, including the picnic basket and the blanket.
Impressive.
Gotta say, Rashidi, this is pretty impressive. I didn't know you could weave a blanket out of tofu fibers, but wait, frick, did it just start raining? Sudden inexplicable rain? Impossible! Al Roker promised it would be sunny today. But despite Al's prediction, a menacing storm rolls in. And a bolt of lightning strikes 2 feet in front of you. It's pretty scary, but the sexy, villainous, magical warlock-ess that steps out of the lightning is even scarier. What? We were just trying to have a romantic picnic. Stupid witch. Joy, my old flame, my most powerful nemesis. Just seeing you fills me with lust and with blinding rage.
My goddess.
Rashidi, this is Salome, my ex-girlfriend. Salome, what are you doing here? We broke up ages ago and I already defeated you in the season 5 finale. Ha! That's all lube under the bridge. I was stalking your bikini pics on Insta yesterday and I saw a post on Axarax's feed. You were hanging out with that bug-faced buffoon. I'm filled with horny jealousy. Joy, if you wanted to have crazy hot looped up rebound sex with an ex-lover, why didn't you call me? We were electric together, honey. It's none of your business, but I was not having rebound sex with Axarax. As usual, you are completely blinded by your own thirstiness. Oh, well, if you're not in the mood for rebound sex, can we have any kind of sex? We can have any kind of sex you want. Makeup sex, hate sex, break from doing your taxes sex. Anything you want as long as it's sex. Wow, she is awful. Listen, Salome, I'll admit that we had pretty insane sexual chemistry, but I called it off for a reason. It always gets way too messy too fast. And also, you're evil! Remember when you dressed up in that leather harness to distract me and your poisonous mist spell killed like 180 people? Yeah, I've got to pass on this. What a disappointment. I didn't want to do this, but I have no choice. I'm forced to use my secret weapon of seduction. Prepare yourself for this foot massage coupon. You gave me some romantic coupons on our anniversary, and I've saved them all this time. Now I'm redeeming this coupon to completion. I cannot believe that I have to explain this to you, but romantic coupons are not legally valid, especially after a breakup. Duh. Super duper duh. Ridiculous! There's no expiration date on this coupon. But I suppose I can be reasonable. I have a whole collection of coupons here. How about a trade-in? We could redeem this gastric cleaning coupon from my doctor, or this Groupon for a free Brazilian wax, or this coupon for 1 free sexual yogurt experience from Yogurtland.
This cannot be her.
Ugh, those coupons are definitely bullcrap, but picking one is probably the fastest way to get Salome to leave us alone. Rashidi, which coupon should I pick? Help Joy vanquish her evil ex-girlfriend by choosing the least horny coupon. Fortune favors the bold. Choose the Ask Me Any question and I will answer truthfully coupon. Or pick the right leg coupon. It's the last coupon we need to form the legendary Exodia coupon. That's hard. Exodia is hilarious, but I think it's the Ask Me Any question coupon. I know that this is rough because they could both be really good or really bad. Exodia or...
Seriously?
Wait, what the heck? Rashidi, that's like the most dangerous coupon of them all. Just imagine the perverted things she could ask me. I'm surprised myself. I never thought your little friend would recommend something so bold. Are you sure that you don't want to choose the threesome coupon? No, let's just get this over with. I'll let you redeem the Ask Me Any question and I'll answer truthfully coupon, I guess. This is too delicious. Yes, yes, yes. The possibilities here are endless. Nothing is more sensual than an ex-lover admitting they're still burning lust. Perhaps I could ask which position, or no, which body part, but then I could inquire about the flavor of my... Or perhaps Axarax's proboscis? Or the Kylo Ren roleplay? Okay, I picked the coupon you recommended. Now what's your plan? I know you have a plan because obviously you wouldn't put me in a position where I'll be pressured into answering a question that would make me uncomfortable. You didn't really have a plan. You just wanted to pick the coolest coupon so you would look cool and bold and hot.
I should have known you'd fuck this up.
I should have known not to trust you. I've determined the perfect question to ask you. I shall officially redeem my coupon and ask, why did you leave me just to shack up with a person as underwhelming and unreliable as Rashidi? That's actually a fair question. For the record, we are not a thing. But lately I've been wondering if I have really bad taste in romantic partners. Gotta admit, I really thought you were going to ask me something gross and sexual. Maybe I've been underestimating you a bit, Salome. Yes, finally, you see, you have been underestimating me. And now that I've shown you that I care about your emotions, can we bang already?
I need a break.
Oh my gosh, no! Between you two, I'm completely surrounded by horny idiots. I'm leaving so I can go reevaluate all of my life choices. Curses, she's gone. Listen, Rashidi, was it? I'm all turned on from that witty banter with Joy, and you're nearby. Shall we bang? This is not a trap. It's pretty crappy to sleep with Joy's ex, but hey, you're kind of an a-hole. You agree to bang Salome. At her command, you take off your shirt and expose your soft underbelly. Wahaha, perfect darling. You see, my latest kink is draining my partner's stats and then abruptly leaving. Let's with you losing 3 smarts. And see you later, loser. Rude. Yeah, we've got to redeem ourselves from that. That was a big fail. Boom. You head over to the campfire to roast the exotic bug shish kebab you've lovingly crafted when you see Joy and Calculester writing in a notebook. We could put fire extinguishers under every log so responsible campers can stop reckless ones. This is 80s Calculester, by the way. Look at this! I love it so much because I used to have computers like this. I had my parents' old computers. Those were my first computers. And they were great. I just realized my fan is backwards. That ought to help. Or we can put the campfire out immediately to prevent the need for fire extinguishers at all. Oh, hello, friend Rashidi. Friend Joy and I were brainstorming ways to make the campfire a safer place for all of our friends. And frenemies. Of course, normally a campfire poses limited dangers, but since this is Camp Spooky... Friend Milo came dangerously close to the campfire the other day, dragging several campers with them to get a perfect fire-lit selfie. The Prank Masters have been known to pop in now and then, and they definitely stole some fire in a jar last time, and who knows what they did with it. I do know what. It was not safe. And of course there's Damian. Being Damian. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. And friend Dahlia. Being friend Dahlia.
Duty calls.
So with all that in mind, we need a way to get people to be safe around the fire. Or make the fire itself safer. No, Calculester. I've told you, fires don't hurt monsters, monsters hurt monsters. Well, that logic doesn't add up completely, and you suspect it's just Joy being a bit tipsy and not thinking things through. Time to find a better solution. Hey, Joy, let's design and implement a fire harassment seminar to teach our fellow campers to respect fire's personal space.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Oh, dang. That's actually super smart. And maybe they'll be able to translate those skills into their relationships to other monsters, too. Judging by past behavior and learning curves, friend Joy, my calculations indicate a near zero chance of this. A girl can dream, Calculester. A girl can dream. True. I forget, because I cannot dream. I can only power down or go into sleep mode, but alas, this does not bring me dreams. Given our classmates' general lack of common sense, I think we should come up with some simple, clear guidelines. Our seminar subsections can include a module called Where to Touch a Fire. The answer is nowhere. And we can also give helpful tips like fire burns and a fire cannot give consent, so please keep your genitalia away from it. That is, yes, that is true. Surely organic life forms must know that their much-needed reproductive organs should not be placed near a substance so hazardous to them. Apparently you haven't spent nearly enough time with Damian. Yeah, Damian would try to have sex with fire. But I think with these instructions, even our most reckless classmates should successfully learn the importance of respecting a fire's personal space.
Let's save the world.
Great idea, Rashidi. You're welcome in my personal space anytime. By which I mean you can sit next to me around the campfire. For now. Joy winks at you, and the feeling it gives you is warmer than the glow from any campfire. Yes, redemption! Bring out your flasks! Let's gamble! Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here. Welcome to my bar. Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Um, it's called Sex on the Beach. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drank that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box because at this point, who knows what you'd drink? Let's go with Sex on the Beach. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Alrighty then. It's Sex on the Beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you it'll be a fun ride. Is my fun going up? My fun went up! Ooh, my fun went up a lot. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. I was expecting it to be some kind of gamer-related thing because it was pixelated. Nope, it was smutty. Water! Yay! I have a fish in my bandages. That poor fish. That day, you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. You find a comic book. You pick it up, but it's so interesting that you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets into your mouth. Gross. You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish and plus 2 fun? What was that doing there? Why is there a jellyfish in the lake? You meet up with Joy to do a little light reading on the lake shore. You figure she digs scholarly types, so this could be your in.
Hey, you.
Hey, thanks for agreeing to hang out and read with me. I can't wait to sit next to you and not talk for several hours. It's just so exhausting being a hero all the time. Do you know how many hellmouths I've had to seal today? 69! And then another one just so the demons wouldn't keep snickering about it. Ugh. Hellmouth just appeared one day, a rift in time, a tear in space, and demons from a hellish place. Name that song. That's a special one. But that's all over for today. Now it's just you, me, and the first book of Lev Grossman's The Magicians. Just because it's summer doesn't mean I have to stop studying. But just as you're about to settle into your respective books, a wave crashes onto the shore. When it recedes, you see a sea lion wearing a fedora. We just watched a video about sea lions today. Pardon me, says the sea lion, but I couldn't help but overhear you mention Lev Grossman's The Magicians. As an aquatic creature of discriminating taste, I feel it is my duty to inform you that the book you like is far inferior to other classics of the fantasy genre. The mere fact that there exists a TV adaptation of the book you're reading should tell you something, he continues, rolling his sea lion eyes condescendingly. Of course he's wearing a fedora. He's a neckbeard. You'd be much better off reading a real fantasy novel like Sword of the White Male Protagonist or Chainmail Sluts.
Ugh.
That's great, but I didn't ask for your opinion. You literally just washed up on the shore uninvited. There's no need to be so hostile, croons the sea lion. I merely wanted to have a civil discussion about why your taste in literature is inferior to mine. I would hate to have called the lifeguard over and explained that one of the beachgoers is heaping verbal abuse upon the local wildlife.
You're not a big bad.
Why can't you just leave me to study in peace? I've had a long day and I 100% don't need this. I'll leave, says the sea lion, as soon as you engage me in a fair and impartial debate for 4 hours on a topic you never wanted to discuss in the first place. No, it's a trap! According to the monster manual you were reading, sea lions can only be defeated by trolling them so hard they disintegrate. You give it your best shot. Enrage him by claiming that your favorite Shakespeare play is A Midsummer Night at the Museum. Respond to everything he says with, "That's what she said." Ooh. A Midsummer Night at the Museum. No! Rage never comes. Instead, he congratulates you on your good taste. Finally, he says, someone who appreciates my early work as an independent filmmaker.
Seriously?
Wait, what? But of course you wouldn't have heard of it. You read trash like the magicians. Which was your favorite part, Rashidi? The authorial insertion sex scene, or the oblique references to Atlas Shrugged? Sounds absolutely visionary, yes I know, but it's unfair to make you pick a favorite part. Let's just watch the entire thing. Oh no, he was dragged a waterlogged projector and screen from the lake, and we're watching the worst film I've seen in my entire life. Which is really saying something, because I'm pretty sure Jezebel is the worst I've seen. Jezebel is pretty bad. Actually, no, it might be that one that was supposed to be a different movie entirely. Yeah, Journey to the Center of the Earth, the sequel to Alien from LA. I thought it was actually Journey to the Center of the Earth. No, it was a whole different unrelated movie that somehow turned into a shoehorn sequel to a movie we'd never heard of. So now we have Alien from LA. Let's see. Colonial apologism, hazy ideas of consent, and museums. Gross. He even cast a white woman as Sacagawea, which is especially strange considering all the other actors are sea lions. At the film's climax, as Sacagawea is explaining that cultural appropriation is okay if you do it with your fingers crossed, as a mosquito buzzes in front of your face. I immediately catch it between my palms, killing it, and also making a loud clapping sound. You're actually applauding this drivel? I can't believe I almost spent the day reading with a cinematic racist. No, I was killing a mosquito! No, extended cut. Why? I don't like it.
Gotta practice some tricks.
Dodge the head and a random arm. Hacky sack. It's all fun and games until the hacky sack falls and breaks. Well, I got some charm back. I need some more smarts. I am really dumb right now with only 3. You're about to be impaled by a particularly sharp volleyball when Joy appears and saves you with a shield of magical light.
Hey, you.
Hey, Rashidi, don't get any horny ideas just because I saved you. Saving people from getting impaled is just what heroes do. Did someone say something about what heroes do? Because whatever it is, I'm doing it! I'm the hero, it's me! Who are you, besides the hero? You mean you don't remember me? Curse the Chancellor and his vicious disinformation campaign! My name is Fatness, and I'm here from Camp Rival Camp to save you all!
Okay, that was not bad.
From the numerous deadly traps and lethal games in this dome? That's really thoughtful of you. Maybe we can team up and... You think these lakes of acid and constantly firing shotguns are the real danger? You've been taken in completely by the Chancellor's lies! This camp dome is just a distraction perpetuated by the Chancellor to keep us occupied while he eats diamond caviar and drinks $1,000 bills! Who's this Chancellor you keep talking about? Only the most insidious despot the world has ever known! He controls everything and does it so cleverly that no one but me is even aware of his existence! I have dedicated my life to stopping him, and to being involved in angsty love triangles and shooting my bow a lot and having complex feelings, but mostly to stopping him! Wow, you seem like a really passionate person, but wouldn't that passion be better directed at a more immediate threat to society? Like, I don't know, global warming? Global warming? Ah! That's just the result of all the expensive cigars the Chancellor smokes because he's so rich and evil!
Seriously?
Right, okay, what about racism? People are only racist because of the subliminal messages the Chancellor puts in Hollywood movies and on cereal boxes!
This cannot be.
Then what about government corruption? No, never mind, I see where that one's gonna go. Joy turns to you, clearly frustrated. This bat/woman hybrid clearly has a lot of passion for social change, and I can't help but think it could be harnessed to do some real good. If only I could think of some threat that she can't just tie directly to the Chancellor. So many threats to choose from, but you managed to narrow it down to 2. The horror of missing out on a chance for summer love. The giant mouth that opens up in the center of camp that swallows 5 campers every day, which no one ever talks about for some reason. The giant mouth? We don't talk about the giant mouth. But we do not talk about the giant mouth! The dome intercom crackles to life. Hey campers, this is Counselor Several Centipedes. I just hopped on the intercom to announce a new game we'll be playing in the dome. It's called Shoot Anyone Who's Talking About the Giant Mouth that appears in the center of camp every day and swallows 5 campers. You guys are gonna love it! Now, just to be clear, this game has nothing to do with any actual giant mouth. In fact, there is no giant mouth, don't worry about it. Just shoot Rashidi because he knows too much. Okay, bye! No! The intercom clicks off. You turn to Joy and Batness, horrified, your eyes pleading for their help. Sorry, this sounds like a Camp Spooky problem, and I'm from Camp Rival Camp. See ya! Batness fires a grappling hook through the roof and zips to safety. It's so cool you almost don't notice Joy pulling out a crossbow of her own. We do not talk about the giant mouth! You learned a valuable lesson today, which is that there is no giant mouth in the center of Camp Spooky, and even suggesting there is will lose you 2 smarts and 1 fun. I need more smarts. Where do I get smarts here?
I think we've lost this one.
Just gotta choose the right law.
No, I need more smarts! I hear the sound of joyous laughter and lively conversation, so you just know some crazy crap is going down. Is that a wacky prank? Reckless drug use? A sexually suggestive double entendre situation rife for misunderstanding? You head closer to see that it's Calculester and Joy doing Sudoku. And not some crazy variation on it, just plain old normal, put numbers into squares Sudoku. I love Sudoku. No, friend Joy, according to my probability calculator, if you put that 8 there, it will conflict with the 8 necessitated in that same row of 5 boxes over. I appreciate you helping me, but if you give me the answer before I even finish writing the number, it takes some of the fun out. I am so sorry, friend Joy. That was not my intention in the slightest. I will wait for you to finish writing the number before I inform you of how wrong you are. You break into a cold sweat. You've never encountered a situation like this before. The conflict is mild at best, and nothing ludicrous is occurring. You're so used to inserting yourself into absurd situations and making them go even wilder and crazier that you have no idea what to do with this normalcy. How can you possibly use Sudoku to increase your chances of love with one of your fellow campers? Friend Rashidi, I see that you are staring intensely at our Sudoku puzzle with a look of determination to solve a problem on your face.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome to take a stab at it. Sudoku is such a nice way to unwind after saving the world from my enemy's schemes and my friend's shenanigans. Oh no. If only you were given a rampaging cockatrice or a high-stakes Pokemon battle or a dead body to hide. But Sudoku! You take a deep breath and prepare for the hardest challenge of your life, using a game of numbers to romance your friends. And also resisting the urge to just put exclusively 69 and 420 in alternating boxes. Fill the squares with glyphs for a Sudoku solving spell.
Magic.
Oh dang, did you just use high-level, incredibly complex magical glyphs in this puzzle? That's amazing. I didn't know you were a wizard above level 69. Huh, 69 was brought into the equation, and not even by you. Also, geez, whoops, you're not, no you're not, and you have no idea what the glyphs will actually do. The book of Sudoku puzzles begins to shake and smoke. Suddenly a demon bursts out of the pages. Chironzon, the chaos demon known for its love of trickery? That's right, says Chironzon. Now for what devious reason was I summoned? Crashing a dinner with an archbishop, pulling his ear, and farting all over the place? No. Covering all the stairs in someone's house with sticky flypaper? Switching someone's pet hamster for an eldritch horror that consumes all? Taking unflattering photos of someone and tagging them on social media? Friend Chironzon, we would never! You explained that you were actually just trying to finish a Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku? What is this? Is it replacing all of someone's walls with windows and their windows with walls? Because if so, I am a Sudoku expert. No, friend Chironzon. It is a game in which one uses logic to place numbers into boxes in order to create a pattern. Chironzon is intrigued, and you spend the rest of the evening teaching him the art of Sudoku, which he takes to surprisingly quickly. At the end of the night, he shyly asks if he can take the Sudoku book with him, as it is his new passion in life. You agree, and he disappears. Wow, I've been trying to defeat Chironzon for 5 years now, and it only took you one night to get him to renounce his evil ways for a life of number puzzles.
Nice touch.
I owe you one, Rashidi. That's what you like to hear, and this went down 100% exactly how you thought it would, definitely according to Keikaku. No further questions, please. Where's the translator's note? Keikaku means plan. I have to look it up now. Where's my phone? Give me a translation. Translate. Excuse you. No, that's an E, not a W. Keikaku. Keikaku means plan, project, or scheme. So keikaku dori. Yeah, keikaku dori is just as planned. Oh, the reason we said that it was said that way, the meme, famous internet joke from an old Death Note fan subtitle where the translator wrote just according to Keikaku and added an unnecessary note saying translator's note, Keikaku means plan. That is hilarious. So this is referencing an obscure Death Note meme, guys. I love it. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. Yep, Narcissus. He is not an organ donor, and he's one punch away from getting a free smart water at 7-Eleven. No, he's not. It's mine. I got me a smart water. Oh, yeah, Dahlia's in 80s Get Up. What? What? She's dressed like Cyndi Lauper. Later, you're helping Joy collect some medicinal herbs in the woods and low-key hoping you find some weed. Dahlia tagged along too. Ooh, Rashidi, check out these yellow blossoms. This is yarrow, also known as Knight's Milfoil. It's a very potent healing agent and rare for the season. So, yarrow also, yarrow is a natural laxative. So if you're constipated and you're in the woods, eat yarrow. Just make sure you don't confuse it for anything else that has an umbel shape and yellow flowers. Joy, check out this witch herb I found! It's brown and furry and it's biting me a lot. That means it's going to make me a very good spell. Try not to feel too left out, Rashidi. Joy and I are both witches in the coven, so that's why we're experts in all this nature spell stuff. Dahlia, you are not in the coven, and that's not a medicinal herb. You are holding an actual squirrel right now. Rah! What is that tasty scent wafting into my nose holes? Could it be delicious children I smell, mucking around in my precious forest? Ah, crap, it's the Baba Yaga, the very old witch who lives in the woods. She's mean and annoying and terrifying and smells like soup. But you'd still hit it? What? Aha! I have caught you, naughty, naughty children. Get your grubby rat hands off my herbs and get out of my forest, or else I shall cast a dreadful curse upon you. It's not your forest. Technically, this land is owned by the Chinese International Petroleum Corporation, and we're just here to collect medicinal herbs for potions, so chill. Rah! Did you say that you're collecting herbs for potions? Ha! What are you naughty children? Witches? Are you witches, children? As a matter of fact, Baba Yaga, I am a witch. And I'm a witch too! Check out my witch muscles! Doesn't this bicep scream witch to you? No, she's not. Ha! You two naughty children are not witches. You're just a goth who likes to play pretend, and you're just some random blue big boy. Rah! Hey, how dare you! I'm a witch! Oh, and also, I'm a girl. Preposterous! You're not a girl because girls cannot have muscles, and you two are not witches. Why, I bet you've never even eaten a single child. True witches live in the woods. They keep little kitties and file noise complaints. Oh, and I suppose witches do magic. But really, the child eating is the most important part. Child eating is a very outdated, inhumane magic practice. The vast majority of witches have sworn off of it completely. It makes us all look really bad when witches eat kids. Ha ha ha! This naughty child thinks she's a witch. She presumes to tell me that a witch should not eat children. Truly, the modern youth is corrupted beyond repair. And I shall not even start on the big blue boy. Boy, were you not so racked with muscles, perhaps I will eat you and gain your soul's magic. Ah! Huh. Baba Yaga's opinions are so outdated, she's about to start eating your friends. Quick, figure out how to open her mind to your modern ways. Ooh. No, if she was ever considered too progressive, she was probably criticized for eating children at first, right? That couldn't have been popular. Rah, this ugly child is correct. There was a time when I was quite the activist for witches, you know. I fought for a witch's right to eat any child she so desires. Ah, but those close-minded parents, always begging me not to eat their precious children. Ah, what conservative fools standing in the way of progress!
Suited for TV.
Oh my gosh, Baba Yaga, you were not an activist. You were just eating children. That's literally murder. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I ripped this guy's skull out in a battle rage and used it as football, and even I think your opinions are screwed up. Grr, you two naughty children. You're just trying to keep me down and halt my child-eating ways. Perhaps I have lost the fire of my activism. Suddenly, the Baba Yaga whips up. It's not a cell phone, it's an actual brick that she somehow enchanted to make phone calls. Hello? Hello! Craggleston, can you hear me? Rex, are you there? It's me. Yeah. Let's get the gang back together for some political advocacy. Rah! We shall picket the governor for our rights to eat children as we please, and bake the children in our witchly ovens, and make gingerbread houses our legal mailing addresses. Goodbye, you naughty little children. Soon it shall be all too legal for me to eat you. Society will celebrate my vision for the future. Ah!
I should have known you'd fuck
I'm
this
horrified. Do you realize that you just turned the Baba Yaga from a dangerous old witch into a dangerous old witch who votes? I'm usually in favor of murders, but Joy's the leader of my coven. If she's pissed, then I'm pissed. Joy, are you pissed? Oh, I am most definitely pissed. Then I'm pissed too! Get out of here, or else we'll use our witch powers to stab you with a knife. That's sad. And Dahlia stabs me anyways, just in case. I am bleeding. Oh, there's a healing herb in front of me. You eat the raw herb. It's nasty. It does save your life, but you have an allergic reaction and lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. Bad choice. I should have introduced her to K-pop instead. I need more smarts. Let's go. Ooh, you stepped on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap! An evil goblin hunter. Is it a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know! Appears. They were the one who put the trap in there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death, but the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them to do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. And I gain some smarts. Yay! Now I need more creativity. You meet up with Joy for some quiet time. Ooh la la. Which turns out to be actual quiet time. Like, Joy brought a book and she wants to just hang out and read.
need a break.
I mean, can you blame me? It's hard work single-handedly defending Camp Spooky from evil. I need some downtime. I mean, just this morning I had to banish a baleful dumpster back to the trash dimension, and then spend several hours staring moodily into the distance as I contemplated my complex relationship to Dimitri. I'm worn out.
This has been joyful.
Anyway, thanks for coming with me. It feels good to read with someone else. It's like being alone, but together, you know? Here, let's climb this tree. No one will bother us up here. I can finally finish studying Game of Thrones in peace. There are some really good spells in here. You suppose it's kind of flattering Joy wants to spend time alone with you, even if she wants to spend that time looking at words instead of your naked body. You get as comfy as you can in the itchy, pokey branches.
Finally, I can read.
I don't mind being a popular, magical young adult hero with limitless sex appeal, but sometimes I wish people would handle their own problems. Every 5 minutes, it's like, Joy, my leg is possessed by the ghost of a serial killer. Joy, the swimming instructor is trying to crash the moon into the earth. Joy! Lassie dies at the end of Lassie, cries a feral voice from the undergrowth. What? Who said that? Bruce Willis was a ghost the entire time, cries another voice. Out of the undergrowth emerge a pack of lynxes. You've read about this. It seems that in order to destroy their prey's will to live, lynxes have evolved a cry that sounds exactly like pop culture spoilers. They use it exclusively when hunting humans and pop culture-aware monsters, and you've stumbled right into their trap. Snape was in love with Harry's mom, cries another lynx, as if to confirm your suspicion.
Seriously?
What, so these animals just give away the endings to famous movies and TV shows? That's crappy, but it's hardly a major threat. Anyway, I'm more into books than movies, so... Game of Thrones is a TV show as well as a book, cries another lynx. Wow, this is a very nuanced animal cry. And in Song of Ice and Fire, the following characters die! No, they must be stopped! Thinking fast, you land on the only reasonable solution. Erotic Thundercats fanfic, or they're only crying out because they want to go home. Rehouse these spoiler cats in their natural habitat. Twitter.com. Of course, once Twitter learns that some of their malevolent creatures have escaped, they'll be sure to take swift and decisive action. Oh no. I contact Twitter HQ to inform them that several wild animals have escaped from their website and are trying to demoralize/eat you. Twitter calls you up on your phone. You excitedly answer and hear the voice of a bored brand representative on the other end. Gee guys, says the voice, that sounds super rough. Unfortunately, moderating a content platform at this scale is really hard work, and this is hardly a black and white issue. Not a black and white issue. These animals are literally trying to hunt down and kill us. Whoa, 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 says the representative. Animals, we can't allow that kind of abusive language on our platform. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ban you. We're not even talking via Twitter. You called us on the phone. Please calm down, ma'am, says the representative. Civility is important in online discourse. Good luck with your links problem. Goodbye. So now we're beset by weird spoiler linkses, and I'm banned from Twitter. You remain trapped in the tree for hours before you manage to escape by distracting the lynxes with a bunch of dead squirrels. In that time, they managed to spoil the ending to Lost, the Power Rangers, and your own biography, which turns out to be way more boring than you would have hoped. Dang it.
Fuck yeah,
S'more time. Milo and Joy are sitting close to the campfire. Joy is looking supremely annoyed while Milo shoves their phone in her face. This should be good. Look, they're both in 80s outfits now! I've just been showing Joy this delightful little quiz called Which Coven Member Are You? Do you want to give it a try? Do not humor them, Rashidi. This quiz does no justice to the actual trials and tribulations my girls and I go through as Coven members. Oh, don't be so cranky. These questions are fun. Listen to this one. If you were a flavor of ice cream, which would you be? Answer choices are black licorice, birthday cake, tiramisu, and vanilla. Well, I'm definitely a black licorice. So dark and mysterious, but so sweet. What does ice cream have to do with saving the world? This is all bullcrap. Who knows? Maybe you could have a frozen dessert emergency. We all scream for ice cream. Okay, last question. What's your idea of a perfect first date? I think I'll choose a long romantic walk on the beach. It's a classic for a reason. The results are in. Are you ready? I don't care. Ooh, I got Joy Johnson Jojima, and that makes so much sense. I'm such a Joy. What? No, wait. I'm Joy Johnson Jojima. There can only be one. The proof is in the pudding, darling. The pudding being magicquiz.com. Do you want to try? You know what? Fine. I'll take your quiz to prove that it's dumb and predictable and... Wait. I got faith? OMG, that makes so much sense. You're a total faith. No, I'm not. I'm literally actually Joy. Well, maybe physically, but in your soul, you are a complete faith. You wear lots of black, you like animals and saving the world. It makes perfect sense. Just because Faith and I have some overlapping personality traits doesn't mean that we're the same. Youch. You should probably step in and resolve this argument before Joy explodes everyone's eardrums. Is she a Faith or not? This quiz is part of an evil plot to undermine the Coven through identity crisis. Because of this, it's officially problematic. Oh, yes! Rashidi is totally right and definitely not full of crap for once. Are you sure? A personality quiz seems like a far-fetched way to undermine the Coven. No, it's not. In fact, I suspected it all along. I mean, just listen to some of these questions. Which Coven member do you most identify with, and also what is her biggest exploitable weakness? Huh. I thought that one was pretty lighthearted, but upon a second read... Yeah, duh. And this one. If you were a member of the Coven, what would be the quickest way to defeat you? Answers are with an axe, with a poisonous smoothie, with a pit full of witch-eating piranhas. Wait, wouldn't any piranha eat a witch? Are their palates really that discerning? Or the last option, with an ingenious, carefully crafted online quiz meant to sow seeds of doubt and unrest, causing a rift within the group itself. Huh. Indeed. Who made this quiz anyway? Joy, do you know anyone who goes by the alias Quizbert, Destroyer of Worlds and Friendships? Oh, geez, this is Quizbert's doing? I thought we defeated that butthole in Season 2. Oh well, the hero's work is never done. Wow, I can't believe there's a bad guy whose special attack is making online quizzes. I didn't even know there was a market for that. Don't worry, Joy. As a fellow Joy, I'll do my part to bring this evildoer down by putting him on blast all over my socials. He'll never quiz in this town again. Yeah, sure. You do that. Phew. Thanks, Rashidi. You saw through Quizbert's diabolical scheme and got Milo to leave me alone. You're good to have around. Yay, good for you! It's honestly pretty shocking that your BS statement held any weight, but you're glad you helped Joy. Maybe you're a joy yourself. Gamble. Well, you were waiting all week to this moment. All week to this moment. That wasn't me screwing up. That was the text. Usually it's me tripping over my words because I'm talking too fast. Nope. We're visiting one and we're getting a good drink, y'all. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Whiskey. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? I do also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you'd drink? Yeah, whiskey seems really normal. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. Behold, a potion that looks like whiskey. Its power is to taste and smell like whiskey. Nothing else. I have the suspicion that I just made whiskey.
Toast to good fortune.
Nothing happened. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Yeah, it's just whiskey. Nothing happened. I'm not even drunk.
Let's go with the flow.
Let's see. We need some more creativity. Let's go to Scout HQ for creativity. They teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. You're wandering around aimlessly, around the camp, looking for Joy for a very important reason, completely unrelated to wanting to smooch her cute face, when suddenly... Rashidi, there you are! I've been wandering around camp looking for you for a very important reason. Oh, hey. Coincidence. You know what that means.
The world is at risk again.
The world is going to end. Oh, huh. Guess you didn't know what that meant. There's an asteroid headed right for us, and if we don't complete this incredibly complex and epic ritual to alter its path, this could be the end for the whole planet. You dive in to help. Things start well. You burn a pentagram into the ground, find and place the 10 turtle guardians, and hang strands of garlic from every 3rd sycamore tree. By the time you reach the step where you have to get the entire camp to run around in circles, shrieking and wailing, which they do with great enthusiasm, it seems like nothing can get in your way. What is all this unsanctioned running and screaming? There is a strict sanctioned and running sanctioned running and screaming only policy at Camp Spooky. Stop these shenanigans at once! But Camp Director Miss Weaving, we're performing a magic ritual to save the world from... If you wanted to do magic to save the world, you should have done that earlier in the day when I gave everyone a do magic to save the world break.
Honestly,
But I didn't need to do magic to save the world then. I need to do magic to save the world now. Young lady, I am so sick and tired of your generation using magic to solve all your problems. In fact, I'm going to confiscate your magic so you learn how to cope without it. That's ridiculous. Magic isn't a thing you can just... Wait, what the heck? Where did my magic go? Why can't I feel my magic?
this cannot be.
Oh my gosh, she did it. Camp Director Miss Weaving took away my magic. Now how are we going to save the world from this asteroid? Shh, that's an easy one. You know all about stopping asteroids without magic. All you have to do is... Aha. Boring. You drag a reluctant Joy to the Capitol. I should have canceled the Ricky Martin concert. You tell the government that scientists agree the meteor coming to Earth is a catastrophic event that could destroy the planet. You speak of mass extinction, extreme weather events that could kill thousands, new diseases caused by changes in weather melting the permafrost, a collapse in food production, but no one seems to care. So instead you make up a bunch of anti-asteroid bullcrap about how it's somehow going to lazily soak up welfare while stealing everyone's jobs. This whole thing is making me feel so gross. It better work. Of course it will, but just in case, you throw in some additional nonsense about how the asteroid is intending to do crime in some sort of vague and generic way. I just feel like we're setting a terrible precedent for all future Monstropolis immigration policies. Yes, it's upsetting that the government didn't seem to care at all about the destruction of the planet angle, but maybe we should have kept pushing it anyway. But it's too late. You go on to describe asteroids as very bad rocks, as legislators nod in approval. That was a very convincing diatribe, says the were-lemur in charge of immigration policies. We're sold! We're going to find out exactly what those very bad rocks are made of. As long as we saved the world without magic, I guess the ends justify the means. We're officially welcome the asteroid to the planet with open arms. What? Wait, what? Why? Well, when I said we were going to see what those very bad rocks are made of, I meant it literally, as our top scientists suggest there are valuable minerals within that asteroid. That's right, that very bad rock contains very good rocks. Gold and diamonds and all kinds of nice things, so we're going to go ahead and let it in. But if the aftermath of the asteroid destroys the planet, it won't matter how much money you have. That sounds like a future generation problem. We're all old anyway, so we just want to live out the rest of our lives as rich as possible. Thankfully, you and Joy got far enough into the ritual that the spell unexpectedly works and the asteroid is stopped. Miss Weaving reluctantly returns her magic to her. Less thankfully, Joy is furious for you and for tricking her into publicly taking an anti-immigration stance that didn't even help. Rude. But I was just trying to save the planet, guys!
Anywhere's better than a sarcophagus.
Will you get me a water? And now I need more smarts. Oops, creativity. Scouts make a braid chain as team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. I do have hair. There's an infinity knot in my head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. Infinity. Huh. You see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. I have more creativity. Ooh, coach safety lecture! Sit behind your friends and smell their hair, because that's not creepy at all. Pop quiz, everybody. Suppose you're trapped in the woods during a forest fire. How do you survive? Easy. I switched to one of the 11 fire-resistant armor sets I carry with me at all times. Why survive when you can thrive? I'd invite some friends and organize a fire tasting. I'd run out of the woods, like, away from the fire. Fire's vision is based on movement. You'll lead it right to you. Fire can't see. That's T-Rexes, bro. I don't mean to complain, Coach, but none of these survival scenarios seem particularly relevant to me, an ancient curse that can't die. Got any better ones? One that's sure to be relevant to all of us. Okay, let's say hypothetically that it's the year 3000 and Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment has supplanted all the world's governments. I'm listening. Chuck E. Cheese himself has not been seen in person for years. He communicates with the populace through ever-present screens and watches them with the camera eyes of a million animatronic servants. Pizza has become the world's dominant religion, and children are forced to work in the fun mines, harvesting tickets from rigged arcade machines to trade for food and shelter. You're being tracked by Munch's make-believe band, an arm of the Chuck E. Cheesian secret police, because today is your birthday and they want to sing to you. What do you do? This is somehow even dumber than the fire thing. I'm leaving. Really, Joy? You're gonna leave all those hypothetical people to die? Come on, Joy. Say yes to hypothetical life. It will amuse me. Let's see. Joy's conflicted. Milo's in it for the lulz, and Aravi's in it for the XP, but none of them have any idea how to solve this, so it's up to you to suggest a solution. If the world is one big fast food restaurant, there's only one solution. Release the Karen. Or, pool everyone. Unity is strength. Pool everyone's tickets together to buy the revolutionary giraffe plush. Yes! A giraffe plush is the perfect leader for a revolution! Why? I don't know. I was relying on my friends to cover my bold and idiotic statement. Well, you're in luck, friend, because I'm Milo Belladonna. I'm the world's foremost expert on giraffe facts. Did you know that a giraffe's spots are like fingerprints? No two giraffes have the same pattern. Perfect metaphor for individuality. What's more, giraffes only require 5 to 30 minutes of sleep per day. Like Justice, they almost never slumber. Additionally, giraffe necks are too long to reach the ground easily, so they almost never drink water and get most of their moisture from the plants they eat. That's not relevant in this situation, but I thought you might find it interesting. Why do you know so many giraffe facts, Milo? If you have to ask, you'll never understand, darling. The real question is, how would we get enough tickets to afford such a powerful leader? Ooh, cheating at skee-ball! Hex, cheating at skee-ball is wrong. And inefficient. We must liberate the skee-ball machines in the name of the people! Wait, okay. Let's say this all works and the giraffe really is the leader we need. Why would Chuck E. Cheese willingly sell us the key to their own downfall? Why does any evil empire do anything, Joy? Narrative convenience. Huh. I guess a lot of my enemies have inexplicably revealed their weaknesses to me during battle. That's why a thorough understanding of narrative tropes is a key element of wilderness survival. Well done, kids. I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today, which is that I should stop eating pizza while writing my lesson plans. But also something about safety. Yay, safety! I got fun and charm! Now let's get some more smarts. The last day of summer is here. Did I salvage it enough to date Joy?
Let's go with the flow.
Let's find out if I salvaged this enough. You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Okay.
You want to be a summer fling, huh? I don't know. It's true that I need new plot lines and challenges for next season. But I don't think dating someone very unappealing is the kind of challenge the audience wants to see me
See you
face.
next episode.
Thanks for just suggesting it. I know you had the best intentions in mind, but I think I'd rather battle an army of fallen angels or a very big, very mean armadillo.
Not looking for love.
Oh, ouch. You try to be optimistic. It may hurt now, but life will get better. I've been taken by a giant falcon. Never to be seen again. Not that anyone cares. Oh,
You've been turned down for this too.
I have been turned down by all but Milo. Well then, this is rough. This is a really hard game. Maybe I'm just really bad at romancing these particular characters. Considering the only one I haven't tried for Damian yet. I've always sucked at romancing Calculester. Let's see. Huh. Ooh, I can drink ectoplasm now. Casket wine. Low-cost energy drink. Loyalty lemonade. Neato. Ooh, let's see what's new in our gallery. Oh, no, Joy. Ooh. Storm chick? All right, ooh, more backgrounds. Let's see what else we got here. Look at how cute they are! Aww. Jellies. Oh. All right. So this is fun because look at these outfits I've got. Ooh, that's new. Circus! That's her 80s outfit. And then normal outfits. Clown hat. Cat! Because I have the cat pack. 80s. Is that Evangelion? That's Evangelion. That's the best one, though. It's the random C-3PO. Dahlia. What's this one? Is this... This is not Evangelion. It's...
No,
Gundam? You sure it's not Gundam?
I think it's It's Ava Zero.
Is it Ava Zero?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah, it's Oscars.
No, Asuka's is red.
Oh, it looked red to me from there.
No, that's purple. That's just you being colorblind, my love. Sexy Halloween. 80s. Ew, the mullet. Why? Meh. Christmas. Because the Krampus. Ooh, that's pretty. What? Meow. Aha, there we go. What are you looking up? The Ava 00. Similar, but not quite the same. I think it's a Gundam. I love that one. That's cute. Look at the nerd. He's dressed like what's his face? Rapunzel. Mary Milo. Ooh, right. New characters. Let's go. More Dimitri. Count Dimitri. Fatness. Baba Yaga. If we actually run into Wanda and Stu. Scott. With more outfits. Jellybeard Scott. That's why. We got Jellybeard Scott. Hey, it's the X's. Wait, expression 2. Oh! Nice. The, multi-Damian. Alright, new drinks. Fresh and sexy beverage. Drink this and get ready for a fun time. It gives you fun. Whiskey. It's just whiskey. Bootleg one. And this tells you what it gives you. Woo. Sudoku Rubik's Cube. Competitive tarot. Special stuff. Oh. We got 2 adorable antagonists. Is that our only new... Wait. A delicious hat. And a yummy boy. Scott could only get better with jelly on him. High potassium? Oh, that sounds hilarious. If you can't grow your own jelly beard and hat, store-bought is fine. Cutest evil plan ever. Alright, guys, we did it. And I guess we'll be back next time and see if I can actually romance any of these guys. Thanks.